Hello and welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing really well. It is that time again. I'm going to share with you my, we'll call them summer, although it is currently raining again here, colouring plans. So I do a 3-monthly set because I don't get that many pages done. So I pick the books out and the pages that I fancy for the next 3 months. My spring colouring plans, I did quite well. I know it doesn't look it, but for me, I did quite well. I stuck solely to my books when I was colouring. I got one of my buddies done from Tales of the Forest Kingdom, and the other one I have followed into the next set of plans. I only got one of the 6 pages that I have to finish in my Enchanted Faces, but that one was a buddy colour as well. And of course that will continue in. It's one of my project books to finish. Didn't colour in Wild Winter, but I did get a cute page done in Colouring with Your Octopus. If you want to see any of these, my completed colouring pages for the last couple of months is up. I didn't get any done in any of these, but I did get 2 pages done in Matchstick Mouse Summer. Just finished one of those. And I got 2 pages done as I wanted to in my Maggie Interiors Flowerscape, and that was a new to me book. Did get 1 page done in my Matchstick Mouse Floral, got both of the pages that I wanted to get done in Joshua Dunbar's Island Cuties. I did get my Mythographic Imagine page done, and that was a buddy colour in the end. Didn't get to my Oceans to Stars. There's only so many detailed pages I can work on at once. And yeah, super pleased, to be honest. It's definitely worked this time for me. Sometimes colouring plans work for me, sometimes they don't. I go on and off with it, and that's when you guys will see a video, is when I'm back on with it. So I've gone the same route as I did for my last 3 months there. I've obviously got certain categories. I've got buddies that are a must. I've got my 2 project books for the channel. I've picked 4 books through the random picker because that's just fun, to be honest. Absolute fun is that, and it really does pull me out of my box. I've pulled 4 books from my 10 books to finish and my 25 to work in 2025. I've pulled 3 books from my untouched book collection, which is plenty big enough to accommodate pulling books from, and then 2 final personal picks that I just felt like I would like to see done in this colouring quarter, I guess. So let's get started. We are, of course, still continuing on, just gonna zoom back out, whoa, not that far, with my Mythographic Voyage page. This is my buddy with Kate's Colouring Haven. It very slowly sees a little bit of progress every now and again. Do love how this page is coming out. It just is one of those super slow working project kind of things that I'm working on. That is an absolute definite, and that is my first pull. I then of course have my 2 project books. I didn't work in either one of these the last couple of months, so I need to pull my finger out. So I still have this page picked out in here, and I would still like to work on that. I feel like I probably need to pick a second to kind of crack on with making a start in these books. Something needs to give. Oh, that might be something nice and simple to ease me in. Let's try that. So I'm gonna go those 2 and really hope that I make a dent. And then my Mountain King book, I do already have this page picked, and I still would like to get to this, so I'm going to keep that one as my pick and see if we can. We already did this one together, pretty much the only one we've done together. Well, that's cute. What am I in the mood for summer? I'm struggling, guys. I fancy quite a few of these. I can't decide. I think that answers the question for me. I'm just going to stick with the one. Oh, I like that as well. Yeah, no, we'll stick with the one we already picked out and try and get that done and see where we go from there. So that's my 2 project books. From there, my... Oh, chucking them on the floor. My random picker picked book 98, which in my collection is Mel Panini Chatty Panigotu's Circle of Life. And if you watched my video early in the year, I am battling my whips this year and hoping to whittle them down a bit. And this kind of, I do have a whip in here, and I know this is a winter page and it is summer, but we are the UK, so we're pretty flexible with that term anyway. And I'm gonna add that and try to get that page done in this book. I do love this book and I love the pages that I've done in here. I have not, however, returned to this book for quite some time, so let's see if that whip can revitalise the way I feel about this book. So that's that one in there. It then chose book 146, which is Joseph Cattingbang's Voyage. I, of course, already have my buddy colour in there with Kate. I'm just going to stick to that one. If I pull 2 of those, it's not going to happen. It's too intricate page for me. So that just kind of cemented that choice. From there, I picked 120, which is my Derya Kiyase book 5, From Halloween to Christmas. Nothing I can do about the season being wrong, because it's the whole point of a random picker. We're too early for Christmas in July and we're too early for Halloween, but when has that ever stopped us, really? And there's some beautiful pictures in here as always. Oh, I do like her. I think she's gonna be... Is she my choice? I think she's my choice. And I've only done 1 page in here, like, ever. So I do like her. Suitably creepy there. We're gonna go her and see if we get her done. That would be fun. She's cute. Yeah, definitely that one. From there, the last one my random picker chose was book 228, which in my collection is R.J. Hampson's Lost and Found. So, what are we feeling? Oh, I mean, I do like that. Love the framed pages. Oh, very Matchstick Mouse-esque. Love that. Oh, I think I've seen my one. Yeah, 100%. She's the one for me. Love this. Love that. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely that one. New to me book as well, and an uncoloured book, so that files a lot of categories for me. Out of my 10 to finish and 25 and 25, of course, I have my Enchanted Faces. I have still 5 pages left in here to complete, and to be honest, at this point, any of the 5 I get in here I would be happy with. Like I say, I'm just trying to finish a book. I do have a current whip happening here, so I'd like to at least get that one finished. I think everything else is complete further forward, so I'd like to get at least 2 done in here this month. That would be nice. 2. I'm gonna add 2 to my list. We then have Border Poi, and this is also an uncoloured book for me. And I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure what I fancy. Oh, done. That one. That's what I fancy. Be nice to get a page done in here. And it's a small book, so hopefully that's relatively achievable, even with my migraines being the way they are. Do we think we can pull another page out of this hat? I actually really like that. I'm not super keen how close these pages go into the spine. Just wondering if you can nuke this book. They're pretty well sewn in, to be honest, and it flattens quite well, so I will let it off. Let them off. I think I'm also going to mark this as a maybe. I think that would be super cute and fun if we could get to that. So that's 2 in there. I then have Ken Matsuda's colouring book, and I have a whip in here, so this would tick off 2 boxes, as I just really need to get this thing finished. So I'm going to keep that as my page in here and hope I get another whip tackled. That would be good. Keep that one there. Final one for my 10 and 25 section. I do have small victories, and I have pulled it in case I'm just feeling that way out. My colouring mojo is not 100% at the minute. Love me a wreath though. They always cheer me up. Do you like that? Do you think I'm going to flag that? Any of the wreaths really would help, I reckon. I like that. How wreathy am I feeling for summer? I feel like I do like that as well. We'll have 2. We'll have 2 in small victories, huh? It's a small victory in itself. There we go. 2 for that. Feel happy with that. Right, that brings us into my untouched book choices. I'm super excited. Had to add this in. Desperate to colour in this thing. That's a yes for me. I think if I choose too many pages I won't get them done, but like it's not a hard fast rule. Like there's not, the colouring police aren't gonna get me if I don't do all 3, so I think I will pick 3 and just see how many I get done. Do I fancy? I do like most of these. That is super cute. That's my second. Oh. Did you get this book? Are you a Matchstick Mouse fan? I think this is my favourite so far, if I'm being really honest. This one. We're giving it baking vibes for the summer. That's my 3. Happy with that. Yeah. Let's see how far I get. Love this. Uncoloured book, number 1. Number 2, I've gone a bit crazy with this. I'm not going to lie. I've added Dark Fairy Tales. I mean, there's a cat in hell's chance I'm going to actually colour a page in this, because it takes me about 10 years to get around to a Kirby page. But I did kind of fancy it. A lot of these technically are double page spreads. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but can we find something we're feeling? I do like this. And this. So dark. And this. Oh no, I don't know which one I want to do. Oh, and these. Cracky. I know whatever I pick's going to take forever and a day. I'm going to go suitably dark. I don't think I'll get round to this for the summer, but if not, that is definitely going to be repeated in my autumn / Halloween. Just would be nice to get something done in here. So, and yeah, I'm going to go with that one. And then finally, I've added my Wildflower Folk. I have all of Christine Caron's books, and then obviously she started coming out with these new nicer versions. I've pre-ordered the 2 new ones because is it even a choice? So I'd really like to, you know, tackle her prints on this paper, see how I feel about it all, and then see where I go from that with regards to, you know, which format of my books I work in. I won't get rid of my other books. You know, I've done pages in there that I'm super proud and pleased with, but, you know, whether I then from there start to colour my pages on this new format is the decision, and I can only really make that once I've actually coloured in here somewhere. So that is what we're going to do. Again, it's a very difficult thing to pick. I think I'm going to go her. And I really like her as well. Love the way her grayscale are like pencils on the paper. I've already done this one. I think another one will be pushing it. Yeah, I'm just, yeah, no, let's not be crazy. Let's be more realistic. 2 it is. So that is my 2 for Wildflower Folk. Super excited for the 2 new books she has coming out. I then have my 2 personal picks. I've got a Forever Whip in here that it's just had this one leaf done forever and a day and just for years and years. So I really do need to, you know, either colour in this thing or give it away. So we will see this time. That's a do or dare. And then my final Forever Whip, I have another Kirby Rosales, I know, but this page is like quite far along. I've got this Forever Whip in my Imagimorphia. I was umming and ahhing over keeping this book or passing it along, and it just has this one whip in it that I love. I did it right at the beginning of my colouring journey, and I'm like, love this page, and I would like to finish it. And it will help me make my decision on what I'm doing with this book. So yeah, there's that, and that is all of my colouring plans for the summer. Hope this was slightly interesting in some way. What books have you chosen? Do you do a colouring plans? Do you pick a few pages, pick a few books out if you've got quite a big collection, you know, and stack them off to one side and have a little rifle through and pick from some things that you want to colour in? If so, please do let me know. I love to know what people are colouring in the comments, see if they match the books I've chosen for the summer. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.